Assume you walk into an Apple store in September, ready to update your iPhone, but there is no standard iPhone looking back at you. There is no safe alternative or medium ground, only three phones: the Pro, the Pro Max, and something radically new, the Ultra. And yes, this isn't just another iPhone. This is Apple's attempt at something bold. Now, I know that every year we hear tales about it being delayed, not ready, or overly complicated. However, based on recent developments, this thing appears to be rather secure. Like Apple isn't messing around this time. So let's speak about the crease, which is something everyone is obsessed with when it comes to foldables. Because, let's be honest, every foldable says, "almost invisible crease," and then you see it in person and you're like, "yeah, no." But here, the numbers being bandied around are approximately 0.15 millimeters, so they haven't magically eliminated physics. But that's really skinny. Not invisible, but the closest we've seen to the glass simply folding like a paper illusion. A lot of it boils down to the hinge. Apple appears to be going all in on the liquid metal hinge concept. It's designed to be tougher, more robust, and, most crucially, smoother in how the display folds. That's what assists to lessen the wrinkle appearance. Here's the fascinating part. They are reportedly employing 3D printed components to make it happen, which sounds futuristic, but Apple has already been discreetly doing this with parts and gadgets such as their watches. So it's not something new for them. I just leveled up. Performance-wise, this thing is essentially stacked. We're talking 12 gigabytes of RAM, the new A20 Pro chip, and Apple's own C2 modem, which is significant since it's supposed to be much more power efficient, and this directly relates to the battery. Because, despite its extremely tiny design, Apple may be able to pack a battery of roughly 5,800 mAh, which is big for an iPhone. Now, cameras. You'd expect Apple to go bananas here, right? Okay, not quite. On the back, it appears to have a 48 megapixel main camera, a 48 megapixel ultra-wide camera, and no telephoto lens, which seems weird for an ultra phone until you consider where you would place a zoom lens in something this thin and folding in half. When the phone is closed, the front camera remains on the exterior, allowing it to function normally. However, as you open it, things become more interesting. There are variants being tested in which the inside camera is hidden beneath the display, so you cannot see it at all.